Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go to these precepts, man. They starting to mess with the feed now. Anyway, let me go ahead and Salakia for me making this in two parts. I mean, again, the clip is U.S. ambassador headed to Africa as part of Biden big push. Well, check that out. Read up on it. The same Joe Biden that was wagging their fingers at the Western powers in West Africa that about not coming on board with what's going on between over there in the Far East, Europe, between, you know, the Bolsheviks and their people. And the same one that's wagging their fingers at these West African powers about not coming on board with the philosophy that they pushing across the planet, dealing with this alternative lifestyle. Now all of a sudden they want to strengthen relations. Hey man, this man is done. And when I say this man, these people are in power, they're finished. And it's a beautiful thing to watch them fall out of grace. Because one thing is for sure, and two things are for certain. They don't believe that they're going to be at the bottom of the trash pile. But the Lord got something in store for these knuckle-dragging cave maggots. Anyway, let me go to these precepts. I was reading this too on this. This is pertaining to these trash can people, these so-called white people. These people who are void of any righteousness. They're void of anything that's holy. In fact, they are contrary to anything that is good. They are non-peaceable people, and they are the council that walks upon planet Earth, pretending to be all that is good. This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, and starting at the top, and it reads, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth. Make it plain. And it's plain to those that the Lord has given the eyesight, have given them the spiritual power, the power of the Rakah Kodash, to be able to interpret these scriptures, beginning with the apostle elders on down to brothers such as myself. Verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Yeah, it's coming. I mean, it's here. We see the downfall of this man society, man. He wants to pretend like he's the Most High with all his damn cameras, and, you know, for every human being on the planet, there was almost 20 damn cameras on you at any given time, including your cell phone and your damn TVs. You know, this is the power we're dealing with. You know, a fading one at that, fading fast. You know, to my his vital signs are going down. Verse 4, it says, behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah. And let's look at this real quick. Let's go into this upright. Because he has a spirit that's not upright. Matter of fact, let's get it.
Strong's H3474. Yasher.
Outline of biblical use: to be right, be straightened, be level, be upright, be just, be lawful, be smooth, to go straight, to be pleasing, be agreeable, be right, to make right, what it says, smooth, make straight, to lean, direct. Let's keep going. It says right here, Yasha, to straighten, even figuratively, to causatively, to make right, pleasant, direct, fit, seem good. Seem good is right. Is not upright, unavailable in him. And to be upright, man, is to be upright is to be justice. It goes into being just or justice. So his soul is not straight. It's not well to do. Let's look at it again. Because he's the opposite of justice. To be right, to be straightened, to be level, to be upright, be just, be lawful, be smooth, to go straight, to be pleasing, be agreeable, be right. He's not agreeable. He's not pleasing. He don't do nothing straight. He's always being wicked. Anytime he smiles in your face and throws his hand out to shake your hand, there's always a wicked intent behind it. This is what this man is. This is what this man is. Matter of fact, let me grab the script. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I can grab this real quick. Let's see. I may have it already pulled up and looked at it. Let's see, I think it's 7. See if I can find this real quick. Is it 27? No, that ain't it. Hold up. It's lucky. Anyway, let me get back to the scripture. That I couldn't. I don't want to waste any time, But the scripture goes as it say, he can do no good, and if he do any good, he do it unintentionally. Roughly paraphrasing, Anyway, let me get back to scripture. That's this man. This is so-called white folk, man. Same folks are sitting around, talking about, come over here and stole and robbed and pillaged the land, raped, robbed and pillaged, murdered, got the land, and then set up their enforcement over here and point the fingers at you. Let me not get off. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. And the just going into the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, man, because 2/3 of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are so foolish and so gullible to want to be assimilated into this man's society that you're going to have to go down with the sinking ship, just like the Titanic. You're just going to have to, that's just your faith. Lord willing, Abaratazah, Lord willing, we of the hopeful elect, that don't be our end. Verse 5, it reads, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, his philosophy, his democratic society, his spreading around the world democratic policy. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathered unto himself all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, all nations, and keep it to itself all the people. And he can't, this is a greedy man. Verse 6, and it reads, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. And this place was just talking about how deep in debt they are. And that's funny how that national debt doesn't really change. I mean, if you Google back 9/11, 2001, September the 10th of 2001, with Donald Rumsfeld, who was the Secretary of Defense under the Bush administration, you'll see with him and I think it was sitting General Tommy Franks. They went before the UN committee, not UN, but before a committee, and spoke on in front of the Pentagon, and laid out this deal where the United States was broke. Essentially, they was broke, and they was talking about there was $26 trillion in the hole then, and miraculously the next day, the place where they could keep all their paperwork for the import and export of the United States, the Twin Towers, it came crumbling down. How convenient. And now they only $36 trillion. Man, this man lying out of both sides of his mouth. Verse 7, it reads, shall they not rise up suddenly, that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booty and unto them, for booty unto them. There's a clip where there was in this movie clip, one of the brothers put it up on the group chat, where these soldiers had been caught by some rebels. I don't, I'm just running down what I seen, and the United States soldier said, "Do you know who we represent? The United States of America." Like someone was supposed to be afraid of that, and I believe it was a northern nation. He said, "You robbed the Indians, you enslaved the blacks." And he said something else about you did something to the northern nations, used to call Hispanics. He said, we spit on America. And that's how these other nations feel about this place, man. Everybody studying these damn white folk, man. It says, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe to them that covet an evil covetousness. An evil covetousness, man. Marked by an inordinate desire for wealth or possession, or for another's possession. This is what these people, they want everything that you got. And they want you, ultimately, in the end. Pursuant to Revelations chapter 16, verses 16 on down, they're going to require that you merge with machine so that you become the barcode, the product, if you know what I mean. He wants you as well. He wants all that you got, and he wants you. Sad. This cockroach got to be stomped out. It says, woe to him that covered with an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. It says, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. Slack you. Anyway, I'm going to cut it off right there. The point been made. Lord willing, it was edifying. This is the second part of the video, because they kept cutting off the feed. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle, elders, great millstone. And with that, shalom.